Welcome back to the No Pushback Show. I'm your host, CJ, Mr. Barberville. Let me go ahead and bring in my co-host, Trims Trevino. What's going on, man? This is episode 5 of the No Pushback Show. And as you can see, you know, uh, as of recording right now, we literally seconds away from the Eagles going home at the hands of the 49ers. So,
Welcome to Cancun, brother. Welcome to
man,
Cancun.
right. The Panthers bit the dust yesterday. Uh, they strong out and no strong out. And I give you, I
Yeah,
get
they were
they
fighting.
they they
They were
fought.
fighting.
We both fought. Y'all lost by 3. We lost by 4. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to fire our offensive
I've been
coordinator.
lost. We've been lost. I don't know where you're getting at.
What you mean you've
I'm
been
with,
lost? What you mean?
I'm with the Giants gang.
Oh
I'm
yeah, I
not a
thought you was
Panthers
a
fan.
Panthers fan. I thought you.
That's my
Oh,
second
y'all
team.
need to make
That's
the
my second.
playoffs. All right, yeah. I don't even know why I'm
Yeah,
talking to you. I don't even know why I'm talking to you. Yeah. This is an elite team conversation. So
I can't even talk. I can't
yeah,
even
we
talk right
we
now.
terrible, man. We this has been an awful season. But I'm not a bandwagon fan, so I'm repping. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's bittersweet. I'm playing
Yeah.
tough right now, but this is ass because I got clients that is diehard 49er fans, and they are gonna be
Oh
on.
yeah.
They are gonna be
Oh
on
yeah.
one this week. They are gonna be on one this week, boy. I swear. So I'm not looking forward to it, but we're gonna get through it though. Anyway, we got a dope show for y'all. As y'all could see, Vino has upgraded his background. Let's
I
go
tried,
focus.
bro.
Let's focus on Vino right now. Let's go to the
Yeah,
solo
yeah,
shot.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Check me out.
We
Check me
got
out.
the lights, we got the background, all right? You know what I
Still
mean?
working. We still working on the room, bro. I still gotta add cloud lights and stuff like
Okay,
that. So
okay.
still adding a couple more things in here.
Say less. Say less. Say
Yeah,
less. No, it's a good look, man. I like it. I like it, man. Um,
appreciate it, man.
nah, as you can see, man, we trying to constantly upgrade and wait. We got some in the works. We got something in the works. Trust me. We working on some stuff in the background. Y'all gonna see even more updates with the set. I don't want to say too much. But we got something. We got
Yeah.
something. We got something on the way. We got something on the way. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the topics today. This is something I wanted to cover. I think it's something that's talked about to a certain degree. Obviously the prices conversation has been completely overdone. So we're not getting into that. But I did want to talk about something that it piggybacks off of that. So we wanted to talk about basically tipping your barber in the industry. How do we look at it? What do you think the clients feel about it? And basically just like overall, like, is it necessary or anything? So I'm gonna just start off with how do you feel about tips? Pause. We're talking about customers giving more money on. So we're gonna pause this whole segment because we're gonna say tip a lot. So we're just gonna set the ground rules right now. We just gonna pause all of this and just go with it. All right, guys, let's just go
Right,
with
right.
it. So pause everything. Let's go ahead and just go with it. How you feel about tipping culture within the industry?
So I'm gonna speak for myself again because I've traveled around here and there, and so tipping is a culture. It's a culture thing. I recently went to Japan in what last year in November,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't like tips. They don't. The idea of tipping is just a representation of you don't make enough money, so they don't allow. I mean, it's not that they don't allow, but they just don't do it. So I kind of took that with me, and I was like, oh man, I was raised to, because we in America, you give somebody a tip for doing a good job. Over there, whether you do a good job or not, we don't want tips because it represents that you don't make enough money. So I took that with me, and low key, bro, I've been letting that bother me a little bit. So, and also being a barber that's charging 80 to 100, I don't really expect a tip, especially in this economy. So I mean, look, if you're tipping, congrats, thank you, I appreciate it, really
There
appreciate it.
you go. That's where I'm at with
But
it. That's
but
where I'm at
but
with it.
I'm not expecting the tip.
There you go.
Is what I'm trying to say,
There you
bro.
go. I think I totally I agree with the sentiment of listen. charge your price so that you're not sitting there begging for a tip and disappointed if you don't get one. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I think your price needs to be your price. If someone happens to go above and beyond that, thank you. I appreciate it. I humbly accept.
Right.
I'm not turning it down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know what Vino's talking about. But but we
So
definitely
we were agreeing,
we
bro. What
definitely
happened?
yeah, but you went into the whole Japan and I don't know
Yeah,
how I
bro. I ain't
feel
gonna lie.
about it and this, that, and
Yeah, I
the
don't know how I
third.
feel about it.
Cool, but I'm accepting it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Again, that's because that's how we were
uh,
trained over here to think
true.
that
I'm
you,
not
hey,
I'm not
look,
mad at that. I'm not mad at you.
where's my tip? I'm not looking for no
No,
tip
no,
no
no, no,
more.
no, no. Let's there's I'm not looking for someone to tip. I'm not feeling a way if you tip. That's two
But you're
different
not mad at
that's
the
two
tip
different
either.
exactly. I'm
See,
not
the act of the tip is still like I still because
but
I'm
that
still
but
thinking about Japan a little bit. I'm like, dang,
well that's what
if
I'm
I was
saying.
over
I
there,
believe I
you get what I
believe
mean?
that okay, so let's be real about this, okay? In
Right.
in America, this what has happened is a defiling of tip culture. Okay? This is a defiling, this is a I don't want to use the R word, so I'm not going to use that. But this has been a they overdid it, okay? When I go to Starbucks, okay, and I order a hot tea, which is completely overpriced. All right, at $4 or $5 for a tea bag and some water. Okay, let's just start with that. All right, in a paper cup. All right, cool, but they charging a price. It is what it is. Why are you spinning the screen around and saying answer the question real quick? See, that's where we getting it's gotten ridiculous. It's gotten
Answer the
ridiculous.
question.
It's gotten ridiculous.
15,
Hey,
30,
could
50%
you
tip.
it's gonna ask you a question real quick. It's gonna ask you a question real quick. Yeah, see, that's where it's gotten ridiculous in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
everybody's doing that now.
right, and I just gave Starbucks as a way people can
Yeah, yeah.
identify.
It's
You know what I'm
universal. It's
saying? A place,
universal.
but
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely, it's not it's something that's being done at a lot of places. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And this is where it's gotten a little bit ridiculous.
Yeah.
Tipping normally had came from the service industry. Now, I understand you're making a drink, you can consider that service. I got it. You know what I mean? But uh that's not typically where it came from. When you go to a restaurant, right? So to the premise of Japan, right, where it's saying where the sentiment is about you don't get paid enough. Well, I would agree with them culturally from the aspect that um let's go to uh waitresses, waiters and waitresses, right? They
Okay.
don't get paid enough. They don't get paid enough. Their salary, their wage, their hourly wage usually starts out at pretty low. Their way to earn in any sort of respectable living is made up with tips. Like that's just how it works. I don't know if you're familiar, but they typically make lower than minimum wage on an hourly
No, I'm
rate.
not familiar with
Yeah,
that.
they typically make lower than minimum wage. You know what I mean, on an hourly rate because
Yeah, I'm not
there's
sure about that one.
because they're expected to get a tip because of the culture that we've built over here. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And so
Are you talking
it's
about
pretty
like
bad actually.
steakhouses, or are you talking
Yeah,
about like
bro.
maybe
Like
like
even
a
like even right now,
Texas
like,
Roadhouse or
and
something?
we're gonna do this on the fly, people. We're gonna do this on the fly. Typical wait, let's say waiter hourly wage. Typical waiter uh hourly,
I wonder
is it
what
hourly?
that
Yeah,
would,
hourly.
what the percentage of that would be. Like are they factoring in Texas Roadhouse, Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue, like these fast food restaurants, or are we talking about Cheesecake Factory and Steak 48,
I
high
mean,
end steakhouses? Like those people, I
bro,
think they make pretty good money.
listen, and so just for even I'm gonna be honest. let's just get to the point of it, right? Because it's a little bit confusing. But let's just say tipped minimum wage, right? The federal tipped minimum wage is $2 and $13 an hour. Okay, so that means, uh, but employers must ensure total earnings meet the full federal slash state minimum wage. Okay. The point is that including the median, okay, including tips, waiters or waitresses will earn around $15-$16. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you as a person who's cut many people who are waiters, you know what I'm saying, and waitresses over the course of my career, they typically earn right at minimum wage or below. Or if and I'm just saying as the average. I'm saying as the
Yeah.
average. You know what I'm saying? Are there places who probably take care of them a little bit better than some other places? Sure. But on average, they usually earn a really low hourly rate, and a bulk of what they try to earn is based on tips. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and so
Yeah.
there's been a lot of discussion over the years of trying to get that changed and stuff like that. But going back to what we're dealing with barbering is just that the culture in our country is that. But I do think that us as business people, we don't need to be, well, I'm gonna undercut my price and hopefully I'll get a tip. I think that's backwards. I think you need to charge the price that goes with everything you're doing to command whatever price that you're charging. And if you so happen to get a tip, that's great. You know what I'm saying? I think that's great. I definitely think that there are barbers who, let's say back when somebody was charging $20, right? You're charging $20. Oh, no. Excuse me. I'll go back further. I remember I was charging $17 for a fade, right? Fade and beard. Okay. $17. Yo, there used to be like a slight undertone. Somebody hand you $20 and you like, all right, you good? You good,
Nah, he
right?
want that. He want his money back.
He's standing there
Break
looking
that
for the
20, gang.
he's
Break
standing there
that
looking for the
20.
change. I'm standing there going,
Why you charging 17 anyway,
bro,
bro?
this
What
was
in the
bro, this
world?
bro, this was a
Weird
long
ass
time ago.
number.
This was a long time ago. You know what I'm saying?
Back in the
Here's
day, that
here
was
we
still a
go.
weird
Here's
ass
what the
number.
science. Here, let me tell you the science.
Nah, the science was bad. Keep the 20. I already
There
know
you
what you
go.
doing.
There you
I know what
go.
you
There you
doing.
go. There you go. That's the
I
science.
know the psychological shit you was
That's the,
doing.
that's the science. You know what I'm saying?
But people, bro, as you
Now,
went
now
in on your
most
journey, you
people,
realize people was still like, yo, break that 20 though, gang. I need my money back.
now most people through secondhand embarrassment, they gonna let you keep the 20, right?
Yeah.
They gonna let you keep the 20.
I want my
Now that
$3
now there's
back.
the guy going, so what's
Yeah, I want
good?
my $3.
You
Yeah.
got that you got
Yo,
that
yo,
three?
yo. Yeah,
Look,
you
now
got
you in the shop
$3,
going,
man.
you got
You doing the
change?
most. You
Yo, you
doing the
got
most.
yo, you
Man,
got
fuck it. Keep it, man. Keep it
yeah.
bad. Keep it low. Keep it low. Don't
Right.
tell nobody.
Yo, you got change? Yo, you got change? You know what I'm
You need
saying?
change for? I need to break this 20. I need $3.
It was a thing. It was a thing. You know what I mean? So I would agree and say yes, but this is again, it was baked into the culture. You know what I'm saying? It's baked into the culture, bro. Mind you, this is me starting out. This is me starting out. I want to clarify. This is me starting out in my career. You know what I mean? I've been cutting 12 plus years now. So this was a long time ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But um even then you're introduced to the dynamics of that. Now, as I grew within my career, I started to say, man, ain't nobody trying to sit there and be waiting on somebody to give them an extra couple bucks. Charge what you need to
Right.
charge as the price. And so you could you could have a livable wage. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
from there, if somebody happens to tip you, they tip you. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like it's whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was definitely a thing. And some people, we all know the barber that pretends he don't got change. Now things are different. things are digital. Everybody's, Cash App, Zelle, Apple Pay, swiping cards, using your Square, this, that, and the
Yeah.
third. People are paying through the actual booking app, things like that. So things are a lot more digital now. So this
Mhm.
conversation, it would be a little more nuanced back when, we were having a situation with cash. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just feel like overall, you definitely need to charge what your price is and let it be. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And let it be.
That's what I'm saying. Just go ahead and charge the price in there, factor in the baby crying, factor in
Yo,
whatever.
looking for change, it's insane. I'm not gonna lie.
Looking
Like
for change for $3 to break up 20 just to get
they
get
doing
this
it.
man
Hey,
$3.
listen, people doing it now. You know what I'm saying?
I will hate you as a client. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Just give me the 20, fool. Okay, if I'm doing it for 17, if I'm doing it strictly so you can give me the 20 and you still breaking the bro,
So wait, whoa, whoa, explain
you're
this. So which
annoying.
side are you on? Are you on the side of the client, or are you saying like
I,
as a
I'm
barber?
I'm 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 still on my side, but if I was doing it the way you were doing it to
Right,
be on some psychological, yo, I just want the whole 20
right.
because that's what you're doing.
Yes.
Psychologically, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna charge 17 because he's
Right,
not gonna want to say,
right,
hey, look, he's gonna give you the full 20.
right.
See, me, I'm okay. Like, I'm gonna agree with you and say I'm on your side. I'm with that. But
I'm a struggling barber.
as
Damn.
far as on a separate subject, when it comes to the tipping culture, yeah, I'm like whatever right now with it.
Yeah,
I'm good on it.
okay, right. Because guess what?
It's nice. Don't get me wrong.
Here's
I'm
why
not gonna
Vino's
sit
okay
here
with
and
it.
lie
Vino
to you
charges
like it's not nice.
$100. Of course, he's
Huh?
okay with it at this point. Okay, I was charging 17 and hoping I get an extra three.
Yeah, but
We're
at the
not
same time, back then I wasn't the same guy that I am today.
right,
And you wasn't the same
and
guy.
I'm
So
not
we
this
all kind of
right. Exactly.
I didn't go to Japan 10 years ago. I didn't have the money to do that. So
Yeah, I bet you
as
wouldn't
I
have charging
mature,
$17 a haircut. Your ass wouldn't have
you,
been in no damn
you're
Japan.
not going nowhere charges. So yeah, bro. I
Right,
listen, as I mature
right,
as a person, not as a barber, as a
right,
person, my
right.
outlook on life is just a little bit
For
different and
sure.
I don't agree with, I don't care about the tip stuff now. Like maybe if I was charging
I
like
just think it's both factors.
25,
I think
yeah,
is where you're at in your career, what you're actually in real life charging, and traveling abroad and getting different perspectives. I think it's
right.
all together. You know what I'm
That definitely
saying?
has impacted my life
Yeah.
to for me to look at it like this. So I mean,
Right.
I know a lot of people probably gonna view this and be like, "Yeah, I don't agree with but it's all a subjective thing. I feel like
Yeah.
you're not gonna always agree with like people go through things in life, and those things that they go through shape them to be who they are today. And everybody don't go through the same journey, so everybody's not gonna see the things the same way. And even if you do go through the same things, you're still your own person, so you still gonna have your own perspectives and your own outlooks in life. So that's just mine. I feel some type of way about the tips. Like I don't really feel too good about the tip. When somebody say, yeah, I overly tipped you. I don't feel good about that. Like me personally, I don't feel good about. I feel bad, bro. I feel like,
Cap.
bro, I don't care about you tipping me,
Cap.
bro. You just pay me. I really don't like it because I feel like because of the psychological thing that I've witnessed over
This is
there in
why this is
Japan.
cap. This is
Now
why
I
this is
feel like
cap. Cause
no, it's
watch
not
out.
cat, bro.
Watch this. Watch this chat. Watch this. Watch this. Whenever you said you good, bro, you don't got a tip.
All my clients. You
Bro,
can
no
ask
that
all my clients. You can ask all my clients
bro,
that.
no.
Yo, I ain't got a tip today. Shit,
No, 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 no,
shit
no, no,
ain't.
no, 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 no. Don't try to don't no 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 no. That's not what we're talking about. Somebody's giving you a tip and you gave it back.
Nah, see,
Okay. Oh,
listen.
okay.
But see,
Okay.
no, you can't do
Now
that
we
because I
getting. Now we
already
getting.
stated that nah, it ain't bad. But at the same time, I'm not looking for it.
Yo, listen,
I'm not
listen,
looking for the tip.
listen, listen, Mister Manipulator. We don't want to
I'm
hear
not looking
that.
for the tip.
We
I'm gonna
don't.
let them look. That's on you. You want a tip by all means, but bruh,
You don't
I
feel
don't
that.
care.
Listen, if you felt that bad, you give it back. That's the point, and you're not. You know what I mean? So you don't feel
I
that
don't feel
bad
that
about it.
bad. I listen. I was still working over here. I was still here. Yeah, I just saying I'm a little bit more aware of different cultures, and I'm leaning towards a little bit that way. But look, if you want to tip me, man, you look. I'm taking. I'll take it off. I got stuff I
Take
gotta
it all
do,
as
man.
nuts. But
I'm
anyway,
always traveling and stuff. I need all the tips.
look,
Hey,
look,
I
look,
don't
but
like the tip
listen,
culture, but if
listen,
you want to tip me, I'm all
listen,
for it, man.
listen. Your tips pay for barber for Vino's lunch. All right, that's where the tip is going to. It's going to DoorDash. That's what it's
It's
going
going to the
to.
DoorDash, a little bit of the trips, all that. It's going
Listen,
towards everything.
okay,
Trust.
all right. So, but hear me out. All right, so let's say you charging $40, $50, right? I say not to go into the whole prices of what barber is charging, but I'm gonna be real. I think people with the tip situation, because they're exhausted with maybe the prices of what barbers is charging, you know, they feeling
Yeah.
like, man, and I got a tip too. You know,
Yeah.
like I
Yeah.
think you know,
I believe that because me personally, I bro into this day, and I tell you all the time, I hate paying for tips. I mean, I'm not tips, but I hate paying booth rent, man. So anything that helps me pay for some booth rent, I look at it like that, like, oh, this can go towards the booth rent. Woo, woo. So I know that a lot of barbers are probably within that price point. They're probably like, yeah, I needed it. Yeah, I'm tired of paying booth because we're in a times right now where people are leaving the shops and going to suites. So for me, I'm gonna speak for myself right now. I felt like anything that you tip me, it was cool. It was good. Like, ooh, because I'm factoring in all the prices and all the bills that I got. So a tip, me charging $45, $50, whatever, a tip was helpful. It was helpful for me. So yeah, I'm looking for that tip. But now, as I get older and I start to realize life is life and all that stuff, like I'm not gonna say I'm completely changed,
it's just
man.
important
I'm
not
not looking
to.
for the tip.
It's
I'm
just
just not
important
as
not to always look at it from a perch. You gotta look at it from what else is going on out here. You know what I'm saying? So I know you're giving your personal perspective, but
right.
also everybody's not at that number. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, nah,
I
I know.
definitely think it's funny, man.
I'm saying when I was at that number, I'm looking at everything. Shoot, I got groceries to pay, I got
Right,
bills to pay, all that
right.
stuff. So yeah, a tip will be
But
nice. A tip will be great.
I think clients though, like I said, because of the whole price debate and everything that's been going on, I think that they're feeling like, yo, man, listen, the prices, you're already charging me this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's just some people, I'll be honest, going back to the whole like tipping culture in general, like even outside of barbering, there's people who will be like, they'll go to a restaurant and be like, why am I tipping?
The tip thing also gives me anxiety, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, because expecting a tip from somebody, bro, if you're really looking forward to that
I
tip,
always thought that was weird.
it's
I'm not
gonna
gonna lie.
give me
Going to a
anxiety,
restaurant
bro.
and not tipping the waiter is crazy to me. You know what I mean?
Nah, for
Especially since
sure.
I know the dynamic of their pay.
I'm talking about. I'm still talking about
I
the
know,
barber
I
stuff.
know, but
Yeah,
I'm just saying like
but yeah,
people will
not
carry
tipping your
that.
waitress as a person who works in the service industry is crazy.
It's insane.
It's
Is it?
crazy.
Let's
Yeah,
just
that is
let's
crazy.
especially if you get good service. They with this, that. I think it's crazy.
Man,
I
I
think it's crazy.
overly tip. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am overly too. I do too much sometimes. I do too much. If you treat me good, if you
All
can,
right, let's talk
I
about it.
have. They
If you
know me
got
at Steak 48 by name. I get
if
the
your
same
bill
waitress and
if your
all.
bill was $150,
Bro, I'll probably give him $80. Well, I
damn,
gotta give. Yeah, bro.
god
Yes, bro.
damn, nigga,
Yes, bro. Yeah, bro. If the service was
holy
good,
shit. Oh,
if
they
the
love
service was
you.
good,
They love
no, no,
you.
no, 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 no. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna be honest. And my friends, when I post this on Instagram, y'all can comment on the comments.
Damn.
Me and all my friends, bro, when they give us good service, we will write the Wolf sent us and put $100 tip on that ticket if the service was good. I lie to you not. All
I'm
my
not
friends
mad
can
at
attest
it.
to this.
I'm
All
not
my
mad
friends.
at it.
Listen, good service, bro. I'm all for that, bro. Because you know what it's like to give
So
people
listen. So
good
listen.
service every
If
day.
you're not
And if you go
balling,
out there,
if you're not
listen, if
balling
you
like
go out,
Vino, all
no,
right.
bro, this got nothing to do with
Let me
balling.
give you
No, we're not doing
let
that.
me give you
This is
some
all
advice.
for, yo, that was good, and you
Okay.
deserve this. Here, boom, out of my card. I
All
work hard
right.
for this.
I'm not
I'm not
listen.
rich,
I'm not mad
but I
at you.
really
I'm
appreciate the
not mad at you.
service
Now, if
because I'm in the service industry, so I understand on a different level. Especially if you take care of my family when I somebody's birthday, whatever, whatever. Because we're not always eating at Steak 48. But when we do go out and you do get that opportunity to get treated like,
Listen,
Bro, yes, absolutely, bro.
listen.
Gotta take care of those people.
If you don't got it like that, let me give you a general rule for tipping that has worked throughout the years. A general rule for tipping is to double the tax. All right, that's a good minimum to start at to tip. Now, if you want to go above and beyond, that's up to you. You know what I'm saying?
So if your tab is
We're talking about
178,
I
what
don't
you
know what the
tipping?
tax is. It just depends on what the tax is.
It
That's what I'm
usually be
saying.
about 15, 18,
Then you tip
20.
$30, 32, 35, something like that. If with the double the tax. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if somebody got a $35 tip for an hour worth of work, you're probably not there more than an hour. So you gave them
No.
$35 for the hour. You know what I'm saying? Like so a
Well,
good
you looking at it like that. I kind of skipped a lot over while I was telling my story. And most times I need the table at in a bad time. Like, hey man, I know I hit you up late. Is there any way you could fit us in the schedule? It usually be late.
so
It's a
it's all type of other
it's a
shit going
lot
on.
into
I
one
got
thing.
you.
I'm not just giving you all that money. It's
Right.
definitely earned it. It was
Right.
like, yeah,
Cause
bro,
I
I
ain't
can
gonna
get you
lie.
at this time.
I ain't gonna lie. If every time you tip is $80 to $100, listen, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. But goddamn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That
nah,
is
nah, 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 nah. It is more than 30%. I would say that. It is more
okay.
than 30
That's
every
fine.
time if it's
I'm just
good though,
giving some
bro.
people a general rule of thumb if they you know what I mean. It's gonna be people all over with this debate, but that's just
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
where
for
I'm at.
sure.
That's where I'm at with it. As a safe zone. As a safe zone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
As a
mean, us barbers, bro, we appreciate anybody that want to come in before, after hours, or squeezing, and they overly tip.
yeah.
So I'm looking at it
Well,
from that perspective too.
let's get into that. What if you could remember? Let's go through our best and worst experiences. Right
Okay.
now, I'm not going to tip shame anybody.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm not going to tip shame anybody, but I will say this. This not so much now. Like in this part of my career, I can honestly say I don't have any bad tipping stories because I charge what the price is, and if you tip over that, God bless. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I don't have anything. This is more early in my career, right? And for me, it was the people that gave me $1.
For a tip.
So like, gang, I'm not gonna lie. I appreciate it, gang, but come on, bro. Like, come on.
Ah,
You know what I mean? Let's go back to the example before. Listen, it's $17, right? For the fade. Give me the 20. I give him the
right.
three. I look. I give him the I
Just give
give
me the
look
20, bro.
look. I give him I give him the $3, right? Hey, that's for you. Hold on. That's for you. That's for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
That's for you. Don't spend it all in one place. You know what I
And
mean?
they take it. They really take that $1. They need that dollar, bro.
And so I'm not trying to be bougie. I'm not. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Like
Those be the ones
I'm
that
gonna
be
be
like, "Hey,
honest.
you go up one more time,
I damn near rather
you
you
coming
keep the
back."
dollar. You say sound like you need the dollar more than me. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I damn near rather you keep it.
Hey, them be the pickiest clients too. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
So look, so
They be annoying, bro.
what's your what I'm gonna say mine after this. What's your best or worst whatever one you want to go with, but what's your best tipping experience though? I got
My
mine.
best tipping experience,
Right. Right.
bro. I gotta say, Will, bro. As of recently, Will,
Mm-hmm.
Shout out my boy Will. He's a client comes in every week, sometimes twice a week. But Will, bro, I would say Will, 15, 10 minutes late. He's tipping extremely extra bread for the haircut. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
Will,
Vino
bro.
being secretive. All right, so
Will.
I'm gonna say what the tip is with my situation. I got a client right now. I'm charging about $70. He'll pay me 150
You
for the
charging 75 and he's paying you 150?
yeah. He pays me $150. That I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate. I don't know if he want me to blow. I don't want to know if he want me to blow him up or maybe he got child support something going on.
Nah, hey,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But my boy, um, you know what, man? I don't care. This is the no pushback show. My boy Kev. Shout out to Kev. You be doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you.
Matter of
whatever.
fact,
You
I'll
get
show y'all
you
right
get that
now.
squeeze in whenever you need it, my boy. You know what I'm saying? But man, yeah, Kev be going above and beyond. You know, and I appreciate him every time. It be coming in the clutch. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm too good. You know what I mean? But
Yeah. I
Kev
mean,
definitely
since you throwing them out there, I'm
throw it
gonna just
out
throw my boy
there.
Will
Throw it
back
out
out there.
there. Throw it out
Look,
there.
so this is the truth.
Okay.
Will, so I've been charging Will $100, right?
Right.
But Will comes to me twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to look for the Bank of America statements, but I ain't gonna just gonna take too much time. But Will, since he comes to me twice a week, I ended up telling him, "Hey man, you come to me all the time. It's a lot of money you paying me, so I'm gonna just bring your price back down to 80, and then you just pay me the 80." Will still pays me 150 every time.
Come on
That's
now.
including tip.
Come on now.
That's including tip.
Shout out Will. Shout out
Will
Will.
pays, bro. Will pay, and sometimes if he's late, he paying me 240.
Mm,
He paying 240, gang.
mm,
Will gonna see this on social media, and he can show you the
mm.
statements, all that stuff. He got
And
an accountant,
this
right?
and
And they
this
had
is
to ask him,
why
"Why is you sending Vino so much money? Who is
this is
Vino?"
this is
Oh, that's
why
my
all right,
barber.
let me switch to Vino. This is why Vino has a brand new beautiful setup. Okay.
Lord. Yeah. Well, if we're being honest, shout out to Will. Shout out to my boy Will. Will and everybody else, because I have a few, I have a lot, few more.
Right.
I have a lot, few more.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I have a few clients, but Will for sure is my most consistent, and for sure, since we're talking
And
about
I
tips,
know
Will is definitely one of the
I
best
know we
tippers out there.
joking and we doing a lot of this, but let's be real. A lot of, listen, tipping is not necessary, but neither is going above and beyond. And I would say this, um, you're gonna get a professional service regardless. But see
Yeah,
that
facts. Yeah,
regardless, I don't care whether you tip, don't tip, I don't care. You're gonna get a professional service. But I will be honest and say that listen, late night, day off, before a flight, need to get squeezed in, this, that, and the third. I'm gonna remember the person that went a little extra because you want me to go a little extra. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna remember that we're humans. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if somebody want to act like this is incorrect, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm just being real. Now, if you book a service, am I gonna be on time? Am I gonna try and respect your time? Things do happen with timings and schedules. I understand that, but at the same time, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna provide the service, and I'm gonna definitely try to give you the best cut you ever had. You know what I'm saying?
point that you brought up just now, because I feel like we all barbers have a client that we all go above and beyond. The client also go above and beyond. For example, again, I'm
Absolutely.
gonna use Will because I don't want to use anybody else. I know Will
Right.
wouldn't be mad at me talking about him, and
Right. Right.
so I'm gonna use Will. Will, if he's got a flight tomorrow morning, he will text me, "Hey man, I got a flight. Can you get me in at 6?"
Mm-hmm.
Me and Will don't have to discuss how much that haircut is gonna be, because Will's gonna tip 250
Come on, talk about it.
simply off the strength. Like, he's
Talk
already
about it.
established that from day one.
Yeah.
So yeah, of course I'm gonna show up for that, because
Right.
he's taking care of me and
Right.
I'm taking care of him. And that's all the time. Like,
And
even
it's
holidays, for
understood. It
example.
ain't no
It's understood.
what is
Yeah.
it? Right. Right.
It's no,
Right.
he's gonna send the money tonight. Hey,
Right.
here you go, boom.
Right.
And I'll just be there. Because we
Right.
have we done built that relationship. But we all barbers, we all know what it is. We have 2 or 3 clients like that where
Right.
we gonna show up because he's gonna show up as well. So
Yeah.
I think that was a good point that you brought that up.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of barbers will be able to agree with this.
I think so too. I think at any level, you know what I'm saying? At
Right.
any level, like I said, my boy Kev, come on, man. I don't. There's been times, some it's a little like, man, I don't care, bro. You know how many times you done went above and beyond, bro? I don't
Right.
give a damn if you started paying the regular price. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like I wouldn't
Right.
care. I wouldn't care. You know what I'm saying?
Me
Like,
neither, bro. He
you know what I'm
comes every
saying?
week, bro. He comes
Yeah, bro.
by the end of the year. How much is this client really worth?
Right. Right.
Let's look at that number.
Right.
Come on, bro. We can't.
What are we
We're
talking
not.
about?
It's exactly.
What are we
Come
talking
on, bro.
about? Well,
Come on, man.
yeah, I think well, it's funny that we talk about that. I want to because this is going to lead right into the next topic. So the next topic I wanted to get into today is, barber client relationships, and how those lines could be kind of blurred. With barber client relationships, you got people that come to you once a week. You got people that come to you bi-weekly, once a month. There's some people who only come on occasion, and everywhere in between. So I think that you can have a bunch of different dynamics. There's some people who only gonna come to you once and never come to you again. You know what I mean? I've had clients that came to me for 2-3 years straight, moved to another state, and somehow whenever they try to make it back to the state for whatever, maybe they got family still here or they passing through, they will still come and get a haircut. I just had a guy during Thanksgiving. I ain't seen him in 2-3 years. He back in the city visiting family. Yo, bro, can I book with you? You know what I mean? So if you cut for a number of years, you'll go through a number of situations, with
Right.
different clients and different people. Um, this is an interesting dynamic because it could be all over the place. But what I do want to bring up is kind of like, let's bring up some situations where let's touch a kind of a spicy, thing where some people may have overstepped their boundaries a little bit.
Right.
And you as a barber let them step over their bounds. You know what I mean? Like maybe it was you was a younger barber and you kind of like had to learn from that, but let's talk about a situation where, people took it a little too far and maybe, I would say just kind of like, the line between being cool and being a little too familiar. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Have you had anything happen that was, you learned, let's say it was a learning lesson, you know what I'm saying? Between you and a client.
Yeah, for sure. I've had plenty. I've had plenty of those, my guy,
Well,
and
let's
you
get
seen
to it.
them yourself.
We are here to educate, entertain, and inform. You know what I mean? So like let's go.
Um, I've had so many, bro, but I'm just gonna touch on one from recently. I had did a service on one of the. Oh, I did an SMP on a client, right? And me and him became cool through social media, and
Mm-hmm.
him coming to me for SMP services or whatever. Just recently, he booked a haircut appointment, and we were cool. We in the shower, we laughing, we hee haw, know a little bit about what we do for a living. You build a rapport with these people.
Mm-hmm.
So us barbers had people that we talked to in the chair, and some that we just serviced, and then we just sent them on their way. This was more of a guy that I would talk to. He's Spanish. We kind of, we bonding a little bit. So just recently, the dude booked a haircut appointment on a busy time during the holidays, and he didn't show up for it.
Mm.
He knows how I run my style seat. So if you book a haircut appointment and you don't show up, you have to pay for a no show fee. So
Mm. Yeah.
he
Yeah. Which
he
is
he knew he
typical.
wasn't going to show up, so he texted me through the app and he was trying to cancel the appointment, but the app was telling him that he would have to pay for a cancellation fee, and he didn't
Right.
want to pay for the cancellation fee, so he reached out to me on the app instead of reaching out to me directly,
Mm.
and it was under the 24 hours thing that Stassi, right?
Right.
So he never reached out to me through my phone number. So because he has my phone number, it's locked in a safe. Because I actually tried to reach out to him after he did what he did, which was dispute the charge after he didn't get the
With
service
his
right
bank.
with his bank, and his bank actually disputed the charge.
Mm.
So I reached out to him. I was like, "Yo, bro, what's going on with this?" He was like, "Yeah, man, I tried to reach out to you. You didn't respond to me. I'm just not paying for something that I didn't receive." I was like, "Well, that's not how it works. Like, you
Mm.
signed up for a service,
This is a typical scenario. Go ahead.
right? You signed up for a service,
Mm-hmm.
and you didn't follow the rules. So you
Right.
kind of try to back
Now
out,
you're
cancel the
now
appointment."
I hate to cut you off, but this policy is posted somewhere within your
Yes,
right?
before you book, you have to read all these things.
Right.
So
Right.
Style Seat send you text messages letting you know your upcoming appointment is arriving. If you need to
Mm-hmm.
cancel, this is the window to do it. Whatever, whatever, whatever.
Got you.
So I guess he thought he was gonna still be able to make it. The time went by, and he had to cancel, and he didn't want to pay for the cancellation fee. So he tried to reach out for me to cancel his appointment because you can cancel the appointment through the app. It's just you're gonna have to pay for the cancellation fee being so late. So he didn't want to do that because obviously he didn't want to get charged for something that he didn't receive. Okay, I understand that, but it was a busy time, and then you reached out to me through the app. I'm not gonna see that message unless I go to that because I don't get notifications. So instead, he could have just texted me. He didn't. So the day come and I didn't even notice that the messages was up there, whatever, whatever. And I looked at the time frame. I'm like, oh, you try to cancel after your time was already gone and
Right.
you didn't want to pay for the
Right.
cancellation
Canceling
fee. That's
day
why you reached
of.
out to me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he has my phone number, so
Right.
because we were doing S&P services back and forth. So anyway, he canceled it, disputed the charge with the bank, and I reached out to him. I was like, hey, yeah, you won't be able to get service by me no more unless you take care of this. He was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm good. So that was it for me.
Yeah.
Once you
Yeah.
do that, it's over. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I had to let him go. He tried to play with me, but I also reached out to Style Seat for how did they allow him to do that?
Mm-hmm.
How was he able to dispute a charge and
What
disregard my policies that I have up?
well
Like,
that
how can you do that?
Stousey
That
has
means
nothing to do
everybody
with
else
that.
could do it.
If they disputing it with their bank, that has nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? That's between the bank and Stousey now. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what he told the bank. You know what I'm saying? Like, when the bank asked for what happened, you know, he could have said something totally outside of the policy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
he could have said, "Yo, I booked and this was for next week." You know what I'm saying? And there has to be some major investigation. You know what I'm saying, for them to go into the details of that. You know what I mean? And by and large, a lot of times companies, would really just not want to deal with it, and they'll just rather just like hit you for it. You know what I'm
Well, it's
saying? Like,
cool. I just want to make sure that if you ever watching this, I got my money back because I definitely went to Style Seat and I got all that text messages, uh,
right,
screenshots, or whatever. I
right.
went to Style
So
Seat
it
and
actually
said,
worked
"Look,
in your favor.
it worked in my favor.
See, see,
I
it
got the
all it
money."
all ends up well.
Yeah,
Well,
it took
there's
no
a
time
there's
either.
there's a relationship broken there, but this is part of what happens as being a service provider and also with clients. I think honestly, bro, if a policy is 100% explicit and spelled out, and then you're mad that you just don't want to do the policy, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
It's crazy, and there's no room for that. You know what I'm saying? Not in what we doing. You know what I mean?
right,
Especially if you booking during prime time days, holiday season, this, that, and the third. There's another person who could have got in there.
right.
And
Exactly.
now let me ask you this. I mean, cause me, I would have wanted the money regardless. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to ask you a question, but I would have wanted my answer to what I'm about to ask you. I'd have wanted the money anyway.
Right.
But I'm curious as to if
No,
he had hit you.
no,
Well, let
no.
me get it.
Unless he pays for the appointment.
Like if
Yes.
he had hit you, if he, let's say he didn't dispute it and he was just like, I know it's within 24 hours. Can you just cancel it and we good? Would you have let him get off the hook without paying?
Depend on who it is, and no.
For him,
Depend on who it is.
for him,
For
no.
him, no. For
Right,
him, no.
right,
But depending on who the person is, if he came to me 3 times.
right.
He got 3 S&P services, 3 sessions done. So
Yeah, yeah,
you're not a regular customer for
yeah,
me. So it's like
yeah.
I really don't care to lose you. But
That's
if
that's.
had that been somebody like Will, oh, watch out,
Oh
man.
well, watch out, watch
Watch
out.
out. You
Right,
good, Will. You good.
right. Nah, yeah,
You don't
it's cool.
overly pay for
Don't
these
worry about
appointments.
it.
So
Don't worry
you
about
good.
it.
See, but it's not Will.
Right,
So let's be real. As barbers, we're
right.
gonna these are the times where you have built that rapport with a barber where you can bend the rules a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So he's not that client.
You listen,
And
listen. What I like to call it is making deposits into the bank of goodwill. All right. Now, the deposits are not always monetary. They're how are you a frustration when you come in the chair? You know, or is it all these demands? Is it this? Is it that? Is it this? Listen, between the way you conduct yourself in the chair, how you conduct yourself with me, how you present yourself, and obviously the monetary portion of it, you know what I mean? These are all deposits into the bank of goodwill. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody's always 15 minutes late, this, that, and the third, like how you asking for a favor? You know what I mean? So I think a lot of that that's how I like to think about it. Has this, because now you making a withdrawal. You know, when you making a withdrawal when you doing something, and let's go to what you was talking about with something like with Will, man, his safe deposit box stacked up.
Yeah, he good.
He's stacked up. So
Stacked.
if he wanna miss the next 2-3 appointments, he good. You know
He
what I'm
good
saying? Like
for
because
sure.
but that's because you
But we're
know,
gonna have a conversation.
but more but let's go with that though. But more likely the conversation is gonna be is like, yo, you good? Is everything okay?
Yeah,
Not
yeah, yeah. It's
it's gonna be
different.
more
Yeah, yeah,
centered
for
around
sure.
that because he's already built
Right,
up how he really
right,
carries himself. You know what I'm
right,
saying? You're not gonna be like, yo, what's up, man? You holding up my money. I
right, right.
guarantee the conversation is gonna be like, bro, this not like you. You straight? Everything
Exactly,
cool with you? You
exactly,
know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Like, and that's because of what y'all done, the relationship that's been built already. You know what I mean? So I
But Will
definitely
would never do that. He would probably just send the money.
nah,
Hey
nah, I
man, I'm not
know,
gonna make
I
it.
know.
Here you go.
Nah, I know. I definitely
Yeah,
think that it's but that's a real thing, I definitely see one of the things that I do, which might be some people might consider, some barbers might think it's a little bit above and beyond, but with all my first time clients, I send them an initial uh welcome slash like an intake text. You know what I'm saying? Where it's yeah, hey, appreciate you booking uh Jason, at this date and time, to make sure that your appointment goes smooth. Please call me back, and there it is. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Now, that knocks out a lot of, this is for first time clients. I don't do this for every single client every single time they book. But for first time clients, it could be a little iffy. Sometimes people book and sometimes people not used to how it works, and it's just a whole bunch of stuff. What I've
yeah.
found as the show up rate for new clients or just issues with anything has dropped tremendously for me having that sort of reach out. That doesn't
Right,
mean it's guaranteed. That doesn't mean I never have any issue at
for
all.
sure. It just
But
minimizes it.
like I just had a situation the other day with a new client. He booked me maybe in the evening, maybe like 6, 7 o'clock for the next day at 6, 7 o'clock. I sent out the text. It was pretty late in the night when he got back to me, 9, 10 o'clock. He was like, "Do you mind if I just call you tomorrow in the morning?" No problem. The whole day goes by till about 2, 3 o'clock. I don't hear nothing from him. I delete the appointment. He hits me up 2, 3 hours from then and says, "Hey, do I just need to book again?" And my response to him was, "That's fine. I don't have a problem with you booking again. But for future reference, this is a policy I have for all new clients. If you don't respond to me with a phone call, I just assume you're not coming, and I go ahead and cancel the appointment." You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Now, if I'd have never reached out to him, then I couldn't have said that. But we reached out, we had a conversation, this, that, and third. He may have honestly forgot. It
yeah,
may have just slipped
yeah,
his mind. I'm not, I'm
yeah. Because
not,
usually
I'm
barbers
not
don't do
flaming him for
stuff like
that.
that.
I'm not
Yeah,
flaming him,
usually barbers don't move like that.
and that's okay because a lot of barbers are searching for customers and not clientele.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And I'm at a different point in my career where I'm trying to establish a certain way that we're gonna conduct ourselves within this
right.
relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't
Um,
blame you for that. You probably have been through things that has led you to move
these are
forward with
these are all of these policies are a result
of
of
something in the past,
different things that have happened. You know what
and
I'm
I don't
saying?
blame you for
And when
that.
you have it happen once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times, at a certain point, either you're gonna complain about it to the barbers in your shop. Man, look what happened again. Man, look what
Right.
happened. Look what happened.
You
Or
just restructure.
you're gonna do something about it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
restructure
So
your business so that you can limit the amount of
yeah.
things that can happen
But that
that
was
could,
a good that was a good one. I
known as
definitely think
curse.
I definitely think there are definitely I definitely think there are issues that happen between clients with people getting a little too comfortable with certain things. I remember when I was back, this is when I still took walk-ins back in New York. I was just building up my clientele, and I would still take, these guys were walk-ins. So by technicality name, they were walk-ins, but they weren't foreign people to me. They were my clients that just didn't book appointments. You know what I'm saying? But there was, there's some people who got a little too familiar. I done had to walk outside
Yeah.
with my boy one time. I kept telling them, book an appointment, book an appointment, book an appointment. Bro, you see I'm getting more busy, da da da. Street dude, you know. He, all that app stuff and all that, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? This is early in
Yeah.
the days of apps. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He came in on a busy Saturday, bro. I had like 4 or 5 people, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he sat down. It was good. I said, what's good? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get to you. We didn't have no discussion about when you coming up. I finished
I'm
one.
gonna get to you.
I finished one. Another client get in the chair. Finish him. Another client get in the chair. He stand up. Yo, what's good, bro? What's going on? He just came in. I said, bro, they had appointments. Yeah, but you got me sitting here looking crazy. What's up, man? Yo, let's go outside, bro. Let's go outside for a second. Mind you, this ain't no big shop. My first shop that I worked in was 3, 4 chairs. Okay. We talking like 400 square feet at best. Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah.
this is me handling professionally. I'm like, yo, let's go outside. Not let's go outside and let's fight about it. No, let's go outside and let's talk in an area where we ain't yelling in front of everybody and the shit look crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we go outside, like, yo, my man, what's going on? Da 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 da. You got me looking crazy. Yo, my man, listen. I told you about the appointment stuff. I'm trying to de-escalate the situation. You know what I'm saying? But I need him to understand and respect what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a fine line, you know what I'm saying? Between you don't want to come off your square and look like a chump, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I still want to cut his hair. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to make money at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So, we had a little slight discussion. I said, look, maybe just get something to eat. Let me take care of these people. This is back when that was kind of like part of getting a haircut.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yo, go up the block real quick, grab you something to eat. Let me knock out this person. I could probably squeeze you in right here, but I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. From moving forward, you gotta at least call me or something, bro. That way I could make your appointment. You know what I'm saying? If it's just that much of a struggle for you to get on the app. Mind you, this is the beginning of apps.
I
So
still got people that do that, bro.
you know what I'm saying?
People
I'm
hit me
like,
on Instagram, yo, bro, what you got available?
right.
And it's usually that clientele. It's usually the hood guys, and
You know what I'm
I
saying?
got it depend on what hood guy.
And so for me, that was one of them situations where, he like, all right, bro, I'm just, I felt like you was trying to disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, ain't nobody trying to disrespect you. That's you taking it that way. At the end of the day, I'm trying to run a business. I got people that already booked appointments. Am I supposed to disrespect their time by taking you just because you popped up today? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, let's think about this for a second. Cooler heads prevailed. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. He was in the gym. You know what I mean? So I really wasn't trying to go there with him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I feel
You
you.
know what I mean? But at the same time, as a man, you gotta hold your square. You know what I mean? You gotta hold your
For
square.
sure.
You gotta hold your square. So that was definitely one of them ones, man, it's a fine line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a fine line, man. I think other without going into specifics, I think there are other scenarios where I would say that me as a barber, I've been cutting a long time. I've dropped the ball a few times.
Yeah.
And I would say there's been times where not trying to blame, not trying to make excuses, but I got a kid, I got another business. There's been times where my schedule has kind of like collided with each other, and a few clients have paid the price. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't come back. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no shame. You know what I mean? Like, there's been
We all
people.
have stories like that,
Yeah,
man.
there's been
Life be
people
happening.
where it's like, damn, bro, like I needed this cut today. You know what I'm saying? And this or that
Yeah.
happened, and they're one-off stories. There's not like I've done this over and over and over and over again to people, but there's definitely some people who will probably have a man. CJ stood me up, man. This, that, and the third, and it was never intentional. It was life got in the way, but at the same time, people don't care. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
listen, I booked my appointment. All that you got going on, bro. You need to handle whatever you got going on in your life. And that's one of the things that's a struggle as a barber, is that you gotta always be on point. You gotta
Right.
always be on point. And sometimes if you have the more life that you end up accumulating, sometimes it collides together. You know what I mean? And I take all the blame for it. You know what I mean? I take all the blame. I'm taking accountability, but at the same time, it's just, it's sacrifices we make as barbers to always be available and always be
Right.
on point. You know what I mean? When, man, there's been times where to be on point, I'm in the shop. My wrist might be hurting. My this might be hurting. My might be feeling not the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I done came to the shop, from being hungover with the same clothes on from the club. Same clothes from last night because I done
Mhm.
went too hard Friday night and I gotta be up at 7, 8 o'clock to go cut in the morning. Hey man, I'm here though. You know what I'm saying? So, again, that's nobody's fault. You know what I mean? That's on me. But
Yeah.
anyway, man, let's get to some reactions. Let's get to some reactions for the day. I think the first one we're gonna pull up. This is an innovative tool here in the barber industry. Let me set this up real quick. It's an innovative tool, and it's definitely super dope. So let's go here.
We have it. This is the
This is
rotating
Mr. B,
stool that goes around your
and
salon
this is a
chair
swing
or your
stool.
barber
This
chair.
is a swing
It also
stool.
pivots in and out.
It
So you can
connects
get
to the
in
base.
close. You can go to
So
the
you
side.
sit the barber
You can
chair
go
on
back
top
out.
of that,
This is
so
an
that it
amazing
stabilizes
invention
it.
exclusively at Mr. Beauty.
And I think actually I saw it.
800-545-3777.
It's about $1,000
It's an amazing invention, and it's going to
plus
make
shipping.
a lot of people a lot happier.
Listen,
Give us a call later, Mr. B.
I think
Barbers, Mr. B here. You've seen it on YouTube.
listen,
You've seen it on TikTok and
I'm
Instagram.
not mad at it.
We have it.
I think
this
it's
is
definitely
the rotating
dope.
stool
I
that
think
goes
being
around
honest about
your
the
salon
situation.
chair or your.
There's a lot of people with mobility issues. There's barbers. This could extend the life of your career. I do like that you could get closer and further away from the client. It's not fixed in one position. So you don't got to be all on top of them. But to cut hair, you do got to be a little bit closer. Definitely. I don't know, man. I think it's innovative. I think it's innovative. I think
Yeah.
it serves a certain part of the market. You know what I mean? I don't think
Right,
this
right,
is for
right,
every
right.
single barber to go out and get
Yeah.
these. I don't
Yeah.
think that's what it's for. You know what I mean? But let's say you've had some sort of, let's say you're handicapped. You know what I'm saying? In some sort of way, and you lost a leg, God forbid, or you have health problems and standing. It's not going to work for you anymore like that. You know what I mean? I think this is a great invention for that. You know what I mean? I definitely think that if you're capable to stand, you need to stand. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. You know what I mean? But I understand who this could be for because there are people who do have physical limitations and different things going on. So I don't want to, belittle them. You know what I mean?
Not just them. I think they I wouldn't say the young me is talking right now, but I would say like this is for them for sure, and for just people older barbers
Yeah,
that
yeah.
are tired of just standing up.
You could extend
But
your
for
career,
me
man.
personally, yeah,
Yeah, you personally, you Vino,
Vino,
Vino.
anybody that's younger, I just don't like. I don't see. I gotta try it. I gotta try. I'm not gonna knock
Listen,
it until I
Vino,
try it. But
Vino's not
I
gonna
don't,
do this because he can't get his fit off. Okay, that's why he
nah,
can't get. He can't get.
nah, that's not true. That is not true at all. Because I do wear I get oh bro. By the way, I found the illusion. It's called Scoop. The shirts are called Scoops.
He got more.
Yes,
He
he
got
got
more.
the
Okay,
same
okay.
exact one. He got multiple of
See,
them.
dope,
So shout
dope,
out to
dope, dope.
Illusion for that. But so yeah, I don't be trying to get my fit off because I wear the same Illusion outfit every
As of
day at
as
the
of 2 weeks
shop.
ago, but go ahead.
As of 2 weeks ago, as of last month, as of last month, that's all
Right,
I'm wearing. So look,
right.
um, did I look at it a little bit? Yeah, that looks fire,
It
but
looks, yeah. I just
it's
think I
more
think
to
we're in
it.
a dope era, bro. I think
You
we're in
gotta
a dope
have
era.
space because the
Yes,
the the tool
yes.
station right behind you gonna hit it a little bit. It's like the way my situation is set up,
You're right.
it
You're
just
right.
doesn't
That's a good
allow it.
point. That's a good point. You do have to have a good amount of clearance around your
Yeah,
situation for that to work. Which, to be fair, you should have some clearance around you. You shouldn't like be all, but that could feel pretty claustrophobic even if you have the room. You know what I'm saying?
right. Yeah.
So I would agree. I definitely think that that's a good point.
As long as you got the right outfit for
I just think
that,
it's creative.
because
I
the
think it's
hair is gonna
creative.
fall all over your legs.
That's a good point too. Now you need a
Hair's
cape.
gonna fall a little
Now
bit
you need a
less.
cape.
Yeah, you're gonna need a cape. Well, something. You're gonna need something. Something
That's
to,
true. That's a good
help with
point.
that.
That's a good
But
point.
it's just a lot. It's just a lot for me. Like I
Yeah.
like it, but it's not
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that.
I just think it's innovative. I think we're in a creative time in the barber
Yeah, it's
industry.
fire.
And we at a point where there, a lot of people will like we had, I think they call them little people. I don't think they don't call them the M word anymore. So,
I'm staying away from the topic.
So listen,
What's wrong with the
barber.
word?
No, listen. At my barber school, we had a little person that was becoming a barber, right? And he's nice. I wish I could pull up his page right now. But anyway, he done got a lot better. Salute to him. I think it's super dope. We actually got the same name. His name is Chris too. So I think it's dope. But anyway, and he's actually a super dope fisher, like fisherman. I don't know how you call it. Like he competes in fishing in fishing competitions. Anyway, all that to be said, they built him something to be able to cut at the school, like a custom, like he got to get
That's
up,
fire,
he got to get
That's
up.
fire.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, in thinking about that, and then what I'm saying, what's going on with the innovations in the industry, I think it's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like that it's expanding. I definitely think that's dope. I'm gonna pull up the next reaction here. Now this one is a little more I think listen, we in a time where we getting innovative, and I can appreciate that.
You got too innovative. That is just way too much.
But yeah, I think this is so.
There's a little bit.
As you can see on screen, this is beyond SMP. SMP. Go ahead, say what's SMP. What's the actual
scalp micropigmentation?
Scalp This is a tattoo. Okay,
that's for sure a tattoo.
This is a tattoo.
Not even the same technique.
And this is
technique.
and I'm gonna show my barber knowledge. I'm gonna flex my barber knowledge. This is supposed to be a Southside fade, right? Which is faded beyond what would be a Boosie fade. You know what I mean? It's damn near at the middle, and then it fades it. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro put a part on a tattoo.
Listen, tattoo wise, the tattoo artist did his thing. He can't control what somebody want to put on their hair. You know what I'm saying? But man, you got to be a bold motherfucker. You got to be bold to put this on your head, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This is
Bro put a
waves with the part
tattoo.
Yeah,
haircut.
it's a lot going on, man.
Well, you're not gonna get the same reaction that you're expecting. People are gonna be. If you thought people was laughing before, what do you think they're gonna do now?
You think they're gonna be laughing? Listen, your homeboy. Your homeboy pull up. Your homeboy pull up with that. What you doing?
You feel me? Like your homeboy pull up right now. People gonna be taking pictures of you, putting surfing emojis on your head. Man, so much stuff that's getting ready to happen.
I ain't gonna lie, especially now that they got turkey and this and that going on right now. I don't know.
You was better off getting SMP. What was that? SMP look way better.
He wanted waves though. He wanted waves. You ain't gonna get SMP.
Man,
with
please,
waves,
bro. Come on, bro. Come on.
You ain't going. Listen, you're not gonna be swimming. You're not gonna be doing a wave check with that, man.
You're not gonna be doing nothing with that. If it's one thing he not gonna be doing, is absolutely nothing. What he will be doing is going to seek some help after all the people that's gonna get ready to pick on him. That's what he's getting ready to do. Go look for some help after that. Like, why would you do that, bro?
Listen,
at some point, we got to bring bullying back, and I'm not mad. We got to bring bullying back, bro. We got to stop this mess, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He don't got no friends. He don't got no friends.
That was crazy.
The tattoo artist didn't tell him, "Hey, bro, you really want to do this?"
Listen, everybody's not an innovator. You know what I mean? Everybody's not an innovator.
We have options out here.
Well, listen, man.
I make a picture would look way better on it.
We like to bring y'all everything across the landscape of the industry. So that I definitely wanted to bring that up. But anyway, this has been another episode of the No Pushback Show. I'm your co-host, Mr. Barberville. That's been my co-host, Trins Vachavino.
Yes, sir.
We out.